I want you to ponder this question. Why are humans getting fatter and sicker? I'll give you a clue. It's in the title of this video. Diet and lifestyle. Whatever created us gave us a natural diet, and when we stray from it, we tend to suffer more because we think that we can eat whatever we want. It doesn't work like that. We have set kind of what works well, and then when we try and deviate and think that we can, then the body throws up issues. The reason it's doing so is because it's getting food and drinks that are not suited to it. Different people's bodies show it in different ways. When we have too much of the less ideal stuff, then the body shows up symptoms which are warning signs to go, alright, we need to address the inputs going in and potentially correct them, change them in a way that is more in line with what the body wants in terms of food and nutrition. Yes, we can eat all sorts of stuff. I could probably even try and eat this shoe, but I'm not going to. And the same can be said for other food items that are commonly eaten. Same goes for other drinks. Let's say alcohol. It's a class 1 carcinogen. It literally causes cancer, and it's so common because we are conditioned to think that it's normal. Well, most people do it, so I can do it without really caring about the outcome. And then all of a sudden, bam, something bad's happening in the body, and we go, why? The reason I talk about this so passionately is because I've seen the benefits from changing the way I eat. I was brought up eating meat, dairy and eggs, everything under the sun, thought that I could do whatever the hell I wanted, eat whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, and then I realized that it wasn't the case. That if I continued down that path, I would be overweight by now, because I love to eat. And if I kept eating those things, it would have resulted in excess body weight. It's almost guaranteed. Surely now you can see that, or you probably know someone who has suffered a serious health complication who you thought was healthy. They might have exercised, but they might have also been eating foods that are less suited to the body, and then boom, all of a sudden they're out of action, or they're in hospital, or they're getting this, that, or the other piece of their body removed. To me, it's very clear, and maybe to yourself it's not quite clear just yet. But when you apply changing diet and lifestyle, you can see. And the way I like to get it across to people is say, let it become self-evident to you, rather than you just accept what I say, put the things I say into practice, try it for a period of months, and then see how you feel. There's a reason I haven't needed to go to the doctor in 12 plus years. There's a reason I almost never get sick. There's a reason that I have high energy daily. There's a reason that I can go and do random ultramarathons on very little training, because of how I feel, because of the things that I reject. A big part of it is having boundaries with certain foods and certain social situations where people encourage, entice, want you to try the thing that they've made, but then I just politely say no, because I know how it's going to make me feel. I know what it's going to keep doing if I continue having that food or continue eating in a way that is normal but is less ideal. Here's a for instance. I just had 2 rock melons and a quarter slice of watermelon. I ate the whole thing. And many people will go, oh, too much sugar. But no, it works. It works fabulously well. That's the reason I've done it so long, for so many years consecutive, and it has resulted in fantastic health. You have 2 choices: to believe that you can eat and drink whatever you want and suffer no consequences, or if something is happening that you don't want to happen in your body currently, then the second option is to make changes. Change can be scary, I get it, I've been there. It might feel like it's too hard, or whatever the excuse is, but if your back's against the wall, your health is compromised, and you need to make changes, then now's the time. The first step, or the first kind of decision to want to actually take steps toward that, can be the most difficult. From then, things usually get better without too much time. You might think, if you're watching this video, that you are expected to change overnight. No. Change has to be gradual. It has to be at a way that you can continue it on. It needs to be sustainable. If you have a look at, let's say, a list of expected changes from somebody and it's too drastic, then you're just going to go, it's no good. It's too much. But with some time and accountability, support from someone like myself, who is a health coach, who gets people to a much better stage where your health can be optimum, and that's the state that you encounter daily. There are so many behaviors, habits, ways of eating that are normal that I would encourage you to seriously look at. Things like drinking coffee, drinking alcohol, having deep fried food, having processed meats,